Hey world, how you doing? I've been thinking about how to intro this, when really all it is I decided to do a video, or I wanted to do a video about how it's going. How it's going, honestly, just this, life. It's going good, but there's a lot going on. Sorry, the whole point of this, by the way, is that I just speak. I don't do a cut or anything, because if you know me, I don't do shit until it's perfect. So with this, it's quite funny actually. I'll play them now or something. I've actually been here, this spot, 3 times, I want to say. First time I was looking for a spot to do a video like this to announce this thing that I'm launching soon. And I did a bunch of videos in the daylight, it was great. But I was trying to do it like a tech founder or someone promoting something. It just felt really weird. Anyway, the second time I came, a beautiful sunset, a bit, not as good as this, ironically, which is why I came back tonight, because I wanted it to be like that night. But I think if anything, that teaches you that you can't wait for the perfect moment. Sometimes the perfect moment just happens. And I feel like I'm in one of those perfect moments right now, and it might sound weird, but anyway, but yeah, it's going pretty good. Sorry, I want to sit up here on this tree, and I've been trying to figure out can I do it one time. I've done it before, it's a really nice spot, but you just gotta maneuver yourself up there. So 3, 2, 1. Somehow, we've done it first time. Just let me reposition, 2 seconds. Anyway, how are you doing? I have just, yeah, don't know how long this is going to be, by the way. I was going to sit and chat and kind of, to you, but also just to future me, see how it's going. I've tried journaling, I've tried diaries, and I just seem to give up. It's the consistency that I'm not good at. Whereas with this might be a bit longer because it's the first episode or first entry. So there's a lot to recap, 25 years to recap. But yeah, in all honesty, I think it's going pretty well right now. And I need to remember that, in that most recently, Mum won her long time legal issue with her family back home, and got our grandma, her mum, her land back, essentially. So she'd been fighting that case for 5, 6, 7 years while our dad was still alive. And yeah, she heard literally last week, that she'd won. And then recently, my sister, in fact almost a year ago around now, got into the best acting college or university in Scotland, or even, in fact, the world. And then I've just got a new job, probably as, you could say the dream job, honestly. If you spoke to me at 19, 20 and told me in 5 years' time, Donald, if you want to give it a pecking order, be it near the top of the pecking order in 5 years' time, I would have said you're crazy. I would have been lucky to be making tea for people. And that might sound like the opposite of grandiose, but I did. Yeah, recently, I just got made a junior commissioning exec on Channel 4 for digital. Which, to be fair, in 5 years ago, I probably had no idea what that even meant. But, sorry, one little side note. I've, like I said to you, been here a few nights in a row, and I never noticed the midges. And there's all of a sudden, when they know that I want to just sit and speak for a little bit, they've all come out to play. And I'm wearing short shorts. So if you see me just whack the air, it's the midges. So that'll probably keep me from rambling on too long. But anyway, so yeah, I think it's going pretty well in the grand scheme of things. We're all doing well. health-wise as well, probably the most important thing for me, has been really good. I've been healthy. My Crohn's has been remiss. I've been hitting the gym, lacking a bit over Christmas, to be honest with you. But, and with a new job and building this new thing, it's been pretty hard to balance. But I've been going, I'd probably say on average 3 times a week. And definitely muscle memory kicks in. I think that's a real thing. Someone, let me know if it actually is or not, but yeah, health is good. But there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. And it feels like if my head was a hard drive, it'd be at the red. It'd be like, listen, you need to free up some space, free up some RAM, because it's just, there's so much. And I don't know how long this has been. I've rabbled on without getting to probably the reason why I'm even doing this. There's this new thing that came along recently in my world called appearance, which again, because of these bidges, I will keep short and get into probably in a future entry or whatever. That I've come up with this company and vision for an app and a piece of software and possibly pieces of hardware one day that let you be your own game character in real life. Everyone has a vision for what they want to look like, but there's very few chances you get to, in your life, change a haircut. Well, not very few, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not something that's irreplaceable. You can't simply get a haircut and try new things, so you always stay pretty safe. When it comes to style, you can't always afford the things that you want or you think will look good on you, to try them at least. So this piece of like software, you could call it right now, has like stumbled almost upon me, and it sounds weird to say for like what the hell, but around the end of last year, 2025, I was finishing running this like AI social page, doing really well. People wanted to be in the videos. So to put someone in a video like that, you have to turn them into like a character reference sheet. And I then eventually built a piece of software, well, I keep calling it pieces of software, built an app that let you upload like a couple selfies and we'd create a character reference sheet for you so that I could then put you in the app easier. In doing that, at some point on someone's character sheet, I, for whatever reason, I think pressed regenerate or retry, and noticed that the haircut on the person had changed, but they remained the same. And I was like, wait, what the hell? And I tried something else. All of a sudden, all these like parts of a human being you could edit while keeping them the same. And it was like, maybe for the girls watching The Sims, or for guys playing Grand Theft Auto, your online character, I had like a person that I could customize and edit. And I am good friends with, hope you're watching this, X the Barber, and I once wanted to call you Desta Cuts, just because that's your username, but Martin. No, I've never actually heard anybody call you Martin. Never. That's funny. Desta. People called me Matheson. Sound weird. Would you get called by your second name if you're watching? Anyway. They recently told me about them making an app, or wanting to make an app, and how much it was going to cost them. Anyway, I made this piece of software, cut to the chase, and let you do this. And one day I was playing around with names on Claude. I'll give it to you. Anthropic. Claude. And I was typing in names. I do this thing where I go like A, see what comes up. And just like, it's hard to describe, but I like almost like a pin, change the letters to see what words I can create when I'm coming up with a name. I came up with the name Appearance, and I go on GoDaddy, it's available. I go on social media, it's not available. But I message the person, man like John, and he gets back to me and says he's actually looking to sell. Guy gave me a high but reasonable price, and I was like, cool, let's do it. Got that, and then also Companies House, Appearance Limited. That was nail in the coffin. And the funny thing is, this is probably it, you know, I really believe in fate if you know me. Bought Appearance.app on Christmas Day. I then bought Appearance Limited, the company, on the day my father passed, and then bought Appearance, the username. Sorry, there's a midge on my leg. I couldn't get it. And I bought the username on the day that my dad was born. So Dad, you're heavily influencing this. Here I am, February time, playing around with this piece of software. Cut a long story short, I'll get into how I built it another time. We're sitting now, start of June, about to launch a genuine app that has features that no one else on the planet has, and have a brand and name that is so not indistinguishable, what's the word? It'll always be there. You won't forget our name because everyone uses it anyway. Appearance, I don't actually see what I'm coming up with here as like a one company or a one idea and it's done. I think maybe even why the hell I'm doing this is because it feels like for the first time I have my thing. Like everyone finds like their thing that they can pour everything into. And up until now, I think good time to mention Manlecha Seamery, SK, been pouring my heart into other people's stuff up until now. Whether it was with your company, whether recently it was Channel 4 application, Channel 4 the job, digital. I've always like given it everything. Don't know where that's come from. But that has bring that train of thought back to the station. Hopefully after a few episodes of this, I'll get better at these little pauses because I'm committed to just recording this, by the way, and uploading it. Listen, anyway, wherever that was going, that's now a real thing that's in my life and it's happening. And today was the first day that we posted, I guess made it kind of public to the world through a little collab post with, like I said to you earlier, our initial, say almost like advisors onto our Appearance from the actual industry are launching with the first wedge of styling, booking appointments. And the cool thing is, in my mind, the next few months, so I'm gonna get off here so I can wrap this up. The next few months aren't probably like most, so many images. So many of these apps that get made or companies that get made initially, it's like, they just wanna make money. They just wanna, 2 weeks in, oh my God, we made £1 million. I don't have that at all. You might not believe me, but genuinely, I see Appearance more as something that I can give me to, you know, maybe not as extreme as this, but like you have a kid, you're like, oh, okay, now I see my purpose for this chapter. Just like people have their purpose for that chapter. That's how I feel about Appearance. So, what happens next? Guess we'll see. You know, I've turned down investors. That sounds even weird to say because it's not about the money again. I think I'm not against investment at all, not at all. But it has to be the people who like bring more than money. It's like, what's your culture, real contribution to Appearance? If you're an investor watching this, our email is here if you'd like to contact us. We are still open to investment. However, yeah, I think it's just been a lot processing that, and there's, like I said to you, all those things in my head. And to be honest with you, managing the Channel 4 job and managing appearance might make my head explode. Pause. But let's see what happens. I think I might make these a little bit of a habit or something. It felt pretty good. I feel lighter, and like I said to you at the beginning, this is more even just for me to be able to go back and see, a picture. This is it. A picture captures the visuals of that moment. This captures my mentality at this moment. That's what I want this to be. I've tried journaling. I've tried, like I showed you earlier, hopefully the social media. But for this, the perfection I'll do will be in appearance. It'll be in the work I do. That's where I'll fine tune pixels, all that kind of stuff. But for this, my head is a storm. If you take anything from this, it's hard to picture, but my head is a storm sometimes, and I can't turn it off. I can't turn it off. Sometimes I wish that I could turn it off, but some people say I've got this, I've got that. It's just me, and we'll see what me can do. But look at the spot, by the way. Can we just take a second, pull back literally? And I found this spot, like I said to you, Saturday. I was walking. There's a spot over there I used to go near the where the Clyde comes in. And for whatever reason, I pulled up here, walked up this hill. You probably won't be able to see it, but my car is down there, 5-minute walk, literally down this hill. And then I drive and I'm on the Great Western Road back to my house. That's Erskine Bridge, a beautiful view. Like I said to you, the other nights have actually been better weather, but I think it's a lesson to me to say, and a lesson just for the visuals of this, that it's not about, for this kind of stuff, it looking perfect. I really encourage you to do this. Even if you don't post it, just have a thought dump. Because we dump our visuals, we dump little small text that we're always fine tuning, and is that right, is that wrong? A thought dump. Oh, I feel free. Yeah. Anyway, have a good one. Might try and do these again. Just do a little one take, maybe once a week. It's probably too ambitious, but yeah. Have a good one. It's 28th, 27th of June, May, I think. It's around the end of May. And yeah, next steps are we're launching the appearance waitlist, then we'll do the appearance launch, then we need to quickly expand to other businesses practically, so we can have a reason for you to be on the app. And in my life, try and stay healthy, eating good, meal prep is a cheat code, by the way, if you buy it in. Hopefully my sister keeps representing at uni. She's really enjoying it, and I think for me that's honestly the most important thing. So if you're watching this, have fun. I won't tell you that again. But and Mum, I really hope that she at some point soon have a little rest. Again, if you're watching this, Mum, I think you work very hard. You need a rest, like Shasho used to do. And I hope you do one of these and figure out what it is that you need to do. Because if you made it this far, clearly maybe you took something. And for the ones who didn't, it's completely fine too. It's not for everybody. It's to make you happy. So find your thing and find your spot. Everyone who's asking me for this spot, you're not getting it, If you got 2 brain cells, you'll figure out what it is. But I think I'm going to move location, so my time's done here. You know who brought you here. Let's go represent. Scotland's beautiful, man. Anyway, see you.